Welcome to the party, pal. You're for the neighborhood Master Chaos back with you once again. Today we're talking Severin box sets and how they just blew my mind. By the way, yeah, you noticed the mug, huh? Well, this was my gift to myself for reaching 1K subscribers. Thank you so much to everybody who subscribed. It means the world to me. Now, without further ado, let's go check out that EUROCRYPT of Christopher Lee, shall we? So, the fine folks at Severin have just dropped this box set into our laps. Now, I think what happened is they switched distributors. They were with Cav, now they're with MVD. And from what I'm hearing through the grapevine, according to their distribution deal, they have to announce their releases in a certain amount of time. Now, this is coming out in May 25th to be exact. But they did say that the June releases are not too far down the line in terms of announcements, so stay tuned for that. You know what I just realized? Isn't May the halfway to Black Friday sale? Or is it June? It's May, right? Is this all they have for Black Friday? It can't be. And with their new distribution deal, can they have surprise titles anymore? I'm not sure if that's even a possibility. Alright, well, it remains to be seen. Let's dig in. The EUROCRYPT of Christopher Lee Collection 9-disc Blu-ray plus CD box set. What is it? How much does it cost? What's in it? Let's dig in and find out. This little ditty's going to set you back $105, which is amazing. What a hell of a price. That is the cheapest price Severin has ever had for a box set like this. $105 for all this? I mean, this is kind of amazing. This is super good pricing. 100%. I'll let you know at the end of the video whether I picked it up or not. I'm going to let you know. There's a twist. There's a twist. Stay tuned for that. What do you get? Let's find out. First of all, you get Castle of the Living Dead. Lovely artwork there. Crypt of the Vampire. Don't worry, we'll go into specs in a minute. Just want to check it, spotlight the artwork here. Crypt of the Vampire. I love that kind of like gold. Almost like Goldfinger look to it. Then you get Challenge the Devil. It's an interesting cover. It's almost like I don't even know what's happening. There's so much happening. There's like a ghost lady coming out of a coffin, a screaming woman, like a shadowy face, a cathedral, a church. There's like a lot happening in this artwork. It's interesting. Sometimes that bodes well. Sometimes that's sort of like, oh, this movie sucks, and they tried to fancy it up. Then you also get Sherlock Holmes and the Deadly Necklace. Now, directed by Terence Fisher, he's going to come into play in a minute. Well, not in a minute, in a couple minutes. But I love Sherlock Holmes, and I've never seen Christopher Lee as Sherlock Holmes. So this is instantly enticing for me. I'm going to leave Theater Macabre for the end, because that's a special one. You get the Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism, which I believe has already been released. I may be mistaken. I think it's already been released as part of the Hemisphere box set or something like that. I feel like we already have that. And then that's it. Okay, so then the last one, Theater Macabre. This is interesting. This is groundbreaking stuff. Have you guys ever heard of the Theater Macabre show, the Polish Twilight Zone, hosted by Christopher Lee? You haven't? Neither have I. This is it. Theater Macabre. Holy shit. And you get the entire series. That's a hell of a deal. That's a hell of a package right there. But what's on the discs? What is the CD that they mentioned? Let's dig in a little deeper. Let's get right into the meat of the matter. He remains one of the most beloved horror fantasy icons in US-UK pop culture history. But Christopher Lee delivered several of the most compelling, acclaimed, and bizarre performances of his entire career in 1960s Europe. Well, I don't know about most compelling or acclaimed, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. The EUROCRYPT of Christopher Lee brings together 5 of these Lee classics. The 1964 Gothic shocker, Crypt of the Vampire, the 1964 cult hit, Castle of the Living Dead, I like that one, co-starring Donald Sutherland, 1962's celebrated Sherlock Holmes and the Deadly Necklace, 1967's lurid favorite, The Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism, and the rarely seen 1963 Oddity. Oddity means it's not a good movie. Challenge the Devil, with the 24 surviving episodes of the 1971 film Polski anthology series Theater Macabre, hosted by Lee, all remastered from original negative materials with over 10 hours of trailers, rare promos, audio commentaries, vintage interviews, plus the Castle of the Living Dead soundtrack. How the hell did they find that? And an all-new 88-page book by Lee biographer Jonathan Rigby. Now that is a primo package. Let's see. Let's start with disc 1 here. Castle of the Living Dead. In the final film of his early 60s European period, Christopher Lee stars as a 19th century count who invites a theatrical troupe for a weekend of horrors that boasts an enthusiastically creepy performance by Lee, startling locations in Lazio, Italy's Orsini o del Calci Castle, and Park of the Monsters. Second unit direction by, I don't know what that is, and Park of the Monsters, I don't know what that is. Second unit direction by Michael Reeves, Witchfinder General, and the screen debut of Donald Sutherland as both a doofus gendarme and a hunchback hag. What? He plays both? I don't remember that. I know I've seen this movie. I remember that specifically. I don't remember him playing two parts. That's cool. Philippe Leroy and Jacques Steny co-star in this 1964 French-Italian co-production from American producer Paul Maslansky, who would go on to produce Deathline and the Police Academy movies, and fellow expat writer-director Warren Kiefer, after whom Sutherland would name his son. Wow, this is where Kiefer came from. That's crazy. Well, not him. That's not where it came from, but the name. He didn't have sex with that guy. Anyway, 90 minutes, region free. Special features are as follows. Audio commentary with Mondo Digital's Nathaniel Thompson. So I'll make sure that you guys can see that on the screen. Audio commentary with film writer Kat Ellinger. From the Castle to the Academy. Interview with master producer Paul Maslansky. The Castle of the Mystery Man Robert Curti, author of Mavericks of Italian Cinema, on writer-director Warren Kiefer, and the CD soundtrack. So that's where the CD comes in. Keep that in mind. It's not a separate disc. It's bundled with disc 1. Okay, disc 2. Disc 2 has Challenge the Devil, a.k.a. Catharsis, from '63, in the most obscure film of his early '60s Italian period, if not his entire career. Christopher Lee stars in this brilliantly bizarre combination of neo-realist crime thriller, interesting, tawdry Christian melodrama, fizzy cabaret musical, and trippy gothic horror. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Culminating in a gang of bongo-crazed delinquents menaced by white-haired Lee as a sinister Victorian who may be Satan himself. Oh, that does not sound good. George Artisan stars in a staggering 1963 oddity that marked the sole screen credit for writer-director Giuseppe Vegazzi, who attempted suicide shortly before its release. Why even mention that? We don't know who that is. Also known as Catharsis and little seen for over 50 years, it is now scanned in 2K from the Italian negative for the first time ever. 79 minutes, region free. The special features are an interview with Robert Curti, the author of Mavericks of Italian Cinema, and then another interview with Giorgio Artisan over 2 decades, and that's the star. That's great, interesting. I mean, I'm still gonna watch it, but that's the one that I'm probably least interested in because it sounds quite awful, to be completely honest, and that's what you expect from the neighborhood Master Chaos. Disc 3 is Crypt of the Vampire, 1964, in a lavish gothic shotgun inspired by Sheridan Le Fano's immortal novella Carmilla. Oh! Sheridan Le Fano is one of the best writers. Oh my god, his stuff is so creepy. I love his stuff. Okay, so now I'm on board. I'm on board with this one. Christopher Lee delivers a rare hero turn as nobleman Count Karnstein. Oh wait, I think I've seen this one. Count Karnstein. This sounds so familiar. Whose foreboding castle teems with ancestral curses, unnatural desires, philosophical hunchbacks. Okay. And grisly acts of vengeance. Adriana Ambezzi co-stars in this 1964 Spanish-Italian co-production, also known as Terror in the Crypt and Crypt of Horror. Man, that sounds so familiar. I'm pretty sure I've seen this. Camillo Mastrocinque as Thomas Miller and Robert Spayford from what? That doesn't make any sense. It's interesting that they put their pen names or pseudonyms on here and not just say, hey, this is who directed it. Yeah, they use a different name, but this is who directed it. I think that's fine. For the people who want all the information, they got it. They got you covered. 85 minutes. This one, keep in mind, is only Region A. So far it's been free. This is not free. Region A. What are the special features, though? I didn't get a chance to see that. It got cut off there. Trailer. Just a trailer. Okay. Incidentally, pal, if you're new here, please do consider subscribing. Your for the Neighborhood Master of Chaos comes at you daily with a daily dose of movie love. If you love physical media, if you love collecting Blu-rays and 4Ks, if you love Hollywood movie news, if you love just shooting the shit about movies and TV and all that good stuff, then stick with me, kid. I got you covered. Master of Chaos is your #1 variety channel here on YouTube when it comes to movies and movie fandom. So, I really hope you'll hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, give me a thumbs up while you're at it, and I'll take a sip of my Master of Chaos coffee, and we'll continue with Disc 4. Disc 4 is Sherlock Holmes and the Deadly Necklace. The Deadly Necklace! Beware of the necklaces! Shortly after their hit collaboration on The Hound of the Baskervilles, Christopher Lee... What? Is he in that? Jesus Christ. No. Have I not seen Christopher Lee in The Hound of the Baskervilles? I don't think I have. Shame on me. Anyway, Christopher Lee and director Terence Fisher, remember the name, returned to Holmesiana for Lee's sole feature film portrayal. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I'm good then. He didn't play Holmes in Hounds. Okay. For Lee's sole feature film portrayal of the world's greatest detective. This is going to be interesting. So I didn't miss it. Shot in Berlin with Hammer regular Thorley Walters as Dr. Watson, Lee considers it to be one of the best things I've ever done because I tried to play Holmes really as he was written, as a very intolerant, argumentative, difficult man. That sounds exciting. Senta Berger and Ivan Desny co-star in this 1962 West German, French, Italian co-production. That shit doesn't happen anymore. Produced by Artur Brauner and screenplay by Kurt Siodmak. Oh, Kurt Siodmak's awesome. He's one of my favorite. Dude, he wrote The Wolf. Not only did he write The Wolfman, he's done. Oh my god, Kurt Siodmak's amazing. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And produced by that dude who did Vampiros Lesbos. Oh man. I'm even more down for this one. And based on Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Valley of Fear. I think that's a short... I'm pretty sure that's one of the short ones. Now scanned in 2K from the German negative. 86 minutes. This one is region free. So keep that in mind. That's good news. And this one only comes with an audio commentary with film writers Kim Newman and Barry Forshaw. Kim Newman's great. Theater Macabre appears on disc 5 and 6 because you're talking about a good chunk of media there. Christopher Lee hosted this anthology television series originally produced by Film Polski in the tradition of Alfred Hitchcock Presents and Boris Karloff's Thriller. Great shows. Lee delivers the intro and outro for each half hour at his imposing and often cheeky best, while the tales themselves, adapted from the stories of Poe, Dostoevsky, Ambrose Bierce, Robert Louis Stevenson, and Oscar Wilde, are written and or directed by filmmakers that include Zulawski. Wow! That's amazing, dude. Zulawski from Possession. Brain blow. And Academy Award winner Andrzej Wajda. Oh my god. Dude, this is awesome. I know I butchered that last name, but it's so tricky. Wadya? Dubbed into English, oh good. And featuring additional dialogue by Jesse Lasky Jr. with new theme music by Ron Goodwin, Village of the Damned. Nice. It has remained largely unseen since its brief airing on America in 1971. These 24 surviving episodes have now been scanned in 2K from the original negative. So, it's not the whole show, but hey, 24 episodes is pretty much an entire season. That's amazing. We'll say if this is all that survives, this is the whole show. You get the whole damn show, 610 minutes, region free, which is great. And I'm so excited to get into this. I'm so excited. Let's check out the special features because they're kind of cut off at the bottom. Not much, just a promo with Christopher Lee, but hey, I'll take it. The fact that the show exists on its own, that is a treat on its own. Disc 7 is The Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism from 1967. Now, I'm pretty sure they've released this one already. I'm not sure if they'll mention that, but let's see what they got. Christopher Lee stars as Count Regula, an insane nobleman found guilty of murdering a dozen virgins and drawn and quartered for his crimes, and is drawn and quartered for his crimes. But when a lawyer former Tarzan Lex Barker is summoned to the Count's castle 35 years later. He will unlock a wildly entertaining odyssey of torture, dismemberment, and creepy Bavarian locations. I love Bavarian locations. That is equal parts Mario Bava, okay, and Hieronymus Bosch, okay. Karine Dorr and Dieter Epler co-star in this 1967 underrated gem, also known as Castle, The Walking Dead, Blood of the Virgins, and The Blood Demon. The Blood Demon. I know that. I know I've heard that name before. Directed by Krimi veteran Harald Rennie and loosely based on Poe's The Pit and the Pendulum. Now scanned in 4K from the original German negative. 84 minutes. Region free. Lovely. It's audio in English and German. Special features. This one's got a full boat. Audio commentary with Mondo Digital's Nathaniel Thompson and film writer Troy Howarth. Audio interview with actress Karine Dorr. Location featurette. That's cool. A theatrical trailer, teaser trailer. The German Super 8 digest version of the movie. Two different German Super 8 digest versions. I'm not going to pronounce those. You can go ahead and read it on your own. A poster gallery, behind the scenes still gallery, and a restoration slideshow. But we're not done yet. We're far from it. Disc 8, the last disc with material, is known as Relics from the Crypt. It's not a movie, it's just a whole bunch of special features. A collection of interviews with Christopher Lee over the years and other related horror featurettes, including the first ever release of the recently unearthed 20-minute 1964 Swiss TV documentary Horror! Featuring interviews with Lee, Boris Karloff, Vincent Price, Roy Ashton, Roger Corman, and behind-the-scenes footage of the Gorgon and the Mask of the Red Death. That's cool. Horror, we just spoke about that, 16 minutes. Then it also has Behind the Mask, Christopher Lee Remembers Boris Karloff, 34 minutes. Wow. Cinescope, 1976, a Belgian TV interview with Salim Sazon. I'm not sure who that is. 52 minutes. Colin Grimshaw interviews Christopher Lee in 1975. Unless Salim Sasson is interviewing Christopher Lee, that might be it. Audio interview with Christopher Lee accompanied by stills from the Delval archive and video introduction with David Delval, 20 minutes. Monsters and Vampires interview with pioneering horror movie historian Alan Frank. The Crypt Keepers, making of Crypt of the Vampire, featurette with screenwriter Ernesto Gastaldi, Tonino Valeri, and Fabio Melli. It's in Italian with English subtitles. O Solo Mio, it's Now or Never. It's a song, I guess. She'll Fall for Me. Christopher Lee and Gary Curtis music videos with optional Gary Curtis audio commentary. Wow. So we get we get Christopher Lee singing O Solo Mio. That's amazing. Invincible Sir Christopher, a filmmaker. Philip Mora recalls Lee. Philip Mora, of course, worked with Christopher on one of the Howling films. Outtakes from To the Devil, a Daughter, Theater of Death, 2001 DVD interview session covering the most frightening films ever. Black Masses, Police Academy 7, and more? What? Police Academy 7? University College Dublin 2011 Q&A with Sir Christopher Lee. That's amazing. Now, here's what they do. They say Disc 9 is the Castle of the Living Dead original soundtrack. Well, here it is. Feast your eyes, my friend. This is the EUROCRYPT of Christopher Lee. It is gorgeous. What a gorgeous set. Just breathtaking. Just breathtaking. It's going to be 6 Am-Ray cases with Relic and the Castle of the Living Dead soundtrack smushed in there somewhere. I know Castle, the soundtrack's going to be on the Castle disc, and then I'm guessing Relic will be in one of the other ones, and Theater Macabre we already know is 2 discs. And look, it comes with a book. You get a book and everything about Christopher Lee. How amazing is that? I'm going to go on a limb right now. I'm going to go on record. Are you ready for this? I think, in my humble opinion, this is the best box set that Severin has ever released. Best box set. I got the Milligan set sort of as a FOMO thing, but this is, Lindsay Baker, forget it. EUROCRYPT of Christopher Lee. This, hands down, to me, is the best box set that they've ever released. Best box set because it's about a worthy subject. And while the films may not be great, you know, I think that those films are worthier of praise, reappraisal, and, you know, remastering than, say, the Milligan box set. But to each his own. Some of you may not be interested in this at all, and I get it. That's fine. That's the power of movies, man. It moves people differently. But for me, for my money, the EUROCRYPT of Christopher Lee collection is the #1 best thing Severin has ever done, in my humble opinion. Now, did I get it? No. Kind of. Mistress Chaos got it for me. So I have it coming towards me, but I didn't buy it. Mistress Chaos bought it for my birthday. Now, my birthday's in April. This is coming out in May, so I'm going to have to wait a bit. But it was sort of my way of trying to convince her to let me buy this. Hey, can I have $105 to buy Christopher Lee movies I've never seen? It's better to say, hey, I know what I want for my birthday, and you know what? Done deal! EUROCRYPT of Christopher Lee is Papa's. Now, this being Severin, of course, they have a bundle. Let's go take a look at that. This is $168. This is Christopher Lee's European Vacation Bundle, limited to 250, and it's only U.S. customers only. I know my pal, Aaron Pin, is pretty upset about that because he wants to get the poster and the pin. For me, I don't care about the pin. I don't collect pins. I don't have any room for posters as it is, and I'm not crazy about that artwork, to be honest. So I don't need this bundle. It doesn't do anything for me. The only thing that I might have been interested in is the Terence Fisher Master of Gothic Cinema book by Tony Dalton, but honestly, I barely have time to read, and that would be sort of low man on the totem pole when it comes to reading priority. So this bundle doesn't appeal to me, but if it appeals to you, please let me know in the comments. I'm curious. Are you getting this? Well, that'll do, pal. That is the EUROCRYPT of Christopher Lee. Like I said, this is probably my favorite box set release from Severin Films. Hands down. Nothing comes close. Lindsay Baker, you know, all the other Andy Milligan, all that, forget it. EUROCRYPT of Christopher Lee, hands down, is my favorite box set release from them. I'm excited to get it. I'm going to unbox it, and I will be reviewing it here for the channel on one of my box set Sundays. So stay tuned for that. But it's going to be a while. It's going to be like, you know, maybe like June is when I'm going to get around to it. It's going to be a while till I even get it in my hands. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're new here, I'll be here tomorrow, and I hope you will be as well. And for everybody returning, welcome back, pal. It's good to see you. Remember, your friendly neighborhood Master Chaos loves you just the way you are. You're important. You matter. You make a difference in the world. You make a difference in my world, for sure. I am your humble and friendly neighborhood Master Chaos, and I remain to be continued.